draw more cards. So there's a lot of Sylveon EX, and Espeon decks running around. I wanted to throw something into the mix, so we're doing a Umbreon Eeveelution deck. Come clock in, let me show you. Alright, so in this Umbreon Eeveelution deck, this is what we're running. We have dual energy first off. So if you can't handle dual energy, if you're faint of heart, this deck is not for you. This deck is not for you. But we are running dual energy in this deck, Psychic and Dark Energy. We're running 2 regular Sylveons, 2 Sylveon EXs, 1 Espeon, 1 Umbreon, 2 Eevees, 2 Eevee EXs, 2 Eevee bags, 2 Pokeballs, 2 research, a Guzma, an Iono, a Cyrus, and a red card. Now, Evo Harmony is going to be really good later in the game if you can get a bunch of Eeveelutions set up on your bench, because Evo Harmony is going to do 30 more damage for every evolution that you have on your bench. So if your Eevees are evolved on your bench, this can do maximum 130 damage in one turn, and that's without the Eevee bags at all to add damage. This card, Sylveon EX, might be a broken ability, Happy Ribbon. When you draw this card, when you evolve that turn, you get to decide if you want to draw 2 cards. You can draw 2 cards. If you have a Professor's Research, you can draw 2 cards with that. That's 4 cards in one turn you could potentially end up drawing because you have Sylveon EX. Plus, Fairy Wind on 2 energy is going to do 70 damage. Espeon with Energy Crush on 1 energy is going to do damage based on the amount of energy your opponents have on them at the time. So if your opponent has 2 energy, that's 40, 3 energy, 60, 4 energy, 80, so forth and so on. And here is our glorious King Umbreon. On 1 dark energy, it's going to do Dark Binding, which Dark Binding is going to make your opponent's Pokemon not be able to attack if they are a basic card. So if you get this card early, or if you get this card at a point later in the game where a basic is out, that basic card will not be able to attack. It's going to have to retreat, or it's going to have to sit there and keep taking the 40 damage. And again, that's before you use Eevee Bag, because you could use Eevee Bag to do more damage with your Eeveelutions. This deck is surprisingly very fun. I love moving pieces in decks. That's why a lot of the decks I use are not just straightforward. So this one is another one. It does use dual energy, so you'll have to be always worried about what's coming up next, who's going to be in, who you're evolving. And this deck allows you room to do that because of the Happy Ribbon ability and because everyone has such a low energy cost. All right, let's go into the office and see some games in action, all right? Let's go.
Thanks for clocking in.
And basically, we want to include Umbreon. We don't want to exclude the dark Pokemon from the Eeveelution mix, okay? We want Umbreon to be able to come out and play also. We don't discriminate. So we're running this deck with Umbreon. You could easily just drop Umbreon and just run Sylveons and just run Espeon with it, however you want to do that, because it's all psychic. But we are throwing something into the mix. That's what we're doing. Having some fun. So this looks like a Moltres who's gonna start getting something ramped up. What is he gonna ramp up? Is it just a Charizard? You know, old school here. Ooh, Moltres ramping up some Eevees. I see. Okay. I'm going to think. I am going to think here that he probably has some evolutions maybe ready. Alright, so we're gonna actually throw out this red card because he did use 2 Pokeballs for those Eevees, and then he used a research. So we're gonna do that. Let's start collecting cards. We got another research coming up. We can draw 2 cards with Sylveon EX also. And we have that Sylveon, because we're starting with 2 psychic energy. So where the energy goes is where you really want to dictate where your Eeveelutions are going to go. So if you're starting with dark, you want to find obviously, you want to find your Umbreon, which this deck lets you find cards. That's the thing about this deck. It's gonna let you find cards. Okay. I'm gonna put this out. We are probably gonna just start attacking this guy right now with this Sylveon. We're gonna put some pressure here. We're also gonna draw more cards. Okay. Alright, we definitely want a regular Sylveon. We might go Espeon. But right now, we're just gonna hit that. Okay, win for 70. So we've started this game with 3 straight psychic energies, but that's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Okay, there's his regular Flareon. He's got 2 ramp up cards in this deck. I don't like that. If you're gonna go ramp up, you don't need Moltres and the regular Flareon. That's because regular Flareon is only doing 40. He's ramping something up. There's no reason to have both. His flips are not good. Oh my god. So this card's knocked out. Yeah, I don't know. I listen. Why would you go Moltres into regular Flareon and Flareon EX? I don't know. We need to check up on that guy. Let's send out some emails. Get him into let's hit up HR to get him into some psychic evaluation help, because I don't know why you're running those 2 together. Why would you run 2 ramp ups and risk 2 points loss on Moltres if I have a Cyrus in my deck at any point in time? Why would you risk that? I don't know. Obviously, you're just hoping that the energy don't screw you over. We've done multi-energy decks before in the past. Water and fighting for Garchomp. Water and electric for Dragonite. So it's just it's a guessing game. You don't know what's gonna come up, but you gotta it's just a little bit more critical thinking of where you're gonna go, unless you straight get screwed over. 4 dark energies in a row when you need a psychic. And you know, if you get screwed over, you get screwed over. Alright, so we're facing a Sweets Relay deck. Water Energy. Now we know Swirlix can do a lot of... Slurpuff can do a lot of damage. Slurpuff can do a lot of damage. We know that for a fact. Okay. We have almost nothing here. We do get to go to Umbreon next. But we have nothing. We could knock this out. We could go Umbreon and we could go knock this out, and hopefully he does. Okay, well, he does have a... Okay, so what I think we do... In a Rocky Helmet. Okay. If he puts the energy on... Okay, yep. So we do knock him out. Because then if he goes with a basic, he can attack. And if he goes Slurpuff, he needs 2 to attack. Okay, so we're gonna go there. Alright. We'll go Umbreon here. And we're gonna go put that there. Let's just... Oh, we could take that off too, so we don't take any more damage. We could save it, because we're not going to... We can save it for later. Eevee bag. And we're going to... 1. Eevee bag. Effect 1. Alright, so he has to have... Fighting for 60. Okay, so he's used 1 Sweet Relay so far. Hit for 70 there. He's used one Sweets Relay so far. He can't use this. Okay. He's got to put an energy there. Poison Barbit. Okay. Now we can use Goose, so we don't take any extra damage here. Okay, we're gonna put this out. We can let Umbreon fall next turn too. We're gonna go Sylvie. And let's get another going because we know we got Psychic. We're gonna do this. Take that Poison Barb off. We're gonna hit here. Boom. Okay. I think we're going to need an evolution though, right? For this to hit the way I want it to. Oh yeah, he only does 30 because he didn't have Sweets Relay. So now, ooh, do we go Espeon on that? So now he's gonna do 90. I think we go Espeon just in case. And we could back out. Now we back out to this. And we do 40. And we don't get knocked out. Okay, he's got the Alcremie. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I think we just knock him out. We put this here. We just knock this out. This comes in. And then we can go this. Because we have another dark coming up that we can put on this. Alright, so Alcremie is going to come in, and Alcremie is going to do 120. Alcremie can knock out everything I have. It's Overload. Okay, we do have Cyrus in hand. So once we hit this thing here, we have Cyrus to bring it back in. Red card we don't need. We're going to go here. This does 70. Boom. Only thing that saves, he gets saved if he has the heal, the Irida. Now you do run Irida in this deck because the water energy lets you heal any Pokemon that has water energy on it. If he has Irida back there, then you lose. Oh wait, no, this card, if he backs out to this card doesn't knock me out because it only does 60 more if Sweets Relay was used its last time. So I was thinking this backs out, knocks me out, but it doesn't knock me out. It only does 30. He would have to have the Irida right here. Okay, he does back out. So he's going to hit me for 30, but we have Cyrus. So that's going to be game there. Boom. Yep, he only hits for 30. Now he can hit me for 90. Sylveon we don't need. We just put that there. Cyrus that bad boy back in here. And that's game. GG! Alright, so as you can see, a lot of moving pieces. It's going to be a lot of moving pieces with this deck, always. You're always going to be moving things across the board and using your energy to try to kind of dictate where you're going to go next with what you're doing. The only thing, Sylveon could borderline be a busted card. Only the ability, though. Happy Ribbon could borderline be a busted card. Do want to talk about that. I do probably want to make a video on what I think about Sylveon. Alright, so this is a poison deck. We do have a Goose in this deck. We do have a Goose in our deck. But going against a poison deck, especially where Wooper is going to just poison you for free, this will be kind of difficult. Oh, and then yeah, this is going to be kind of difficult. And we're starting here with Psychic Energy. Okay, he's using Penny. He used Iono. Wow. Okay. Bag, red card, Goose. We got Goose to start. We got another Eevee. He's gonna red. What is this? Okay. This guy. This guy right here? Okay. 2 Sylveons. We're gonna bite. This guy right here. Alright, so we evolve next. Sabrina. Okay. So we get poisoned here. Oh. Okay. So this card will do 60. We have another Eevee. I think we do one more turn to collect. Let's do that. Let's collect one more turn. Okay. Okay, we have Iono. We might Iono and get 3 new cards. We'll see. See what comes up next. We could get out and bite, knock this out with this Eevee, bite, knock that out, and then that comes in. It'll do 60, but it won't knock us out. And if he puts a poison barb, we will Goose. Okay, so he's gonna jab us. Okay, so we do get out because we're poisoned. Okay. We don't red card. We retreat. We go here. Boom. Boom. We could turn that into a Sylveon. We could let it go without it being. Because low-key, we probably don't need Umbreon here. So let's do this. We don't want to give up our Goose. We don't want to give up our Goose. So we're not going to Iono. Maybe we Iono next turn if he doesn't put a Poison Barb. Let's see what he's going to do here. We can go in with that. 60, but we're not poisoned, so we're not worried. Okay. Big 60 on us. Okay, what do we get here? Okay. So we can do this. Draw some cards. Eevee bag. We could just go Espeon. We'll hit him for 40. We could Eevee bag. Only 20. Okay, so this is what we do. So we'll go here. We'll Eevee bag. Let's heal. Maybe we get our other Eevee bag from this Iono. We heal up again. Ah, we don't get to do it. Ah! Took too long. We would have healed for the 20. We would have hit him for 40. now he pulls that out. Oh, and that's our weakness? We misplayed. Definitely misplayed. But we still could pull this out. That Eevee bag play was the play. That's 40 damage we didn't do, and we lost a card for no reason. That's both poison barbs. We lost a card for no reason. Okay, but we might be good here. We definitely lost a card for no reason. And now we have to... We're going to go Sylveon. We're not going to go Umbreon. We're going to go Sylveon here. We have Cyrus now. Good. So we go Sylveon. We pull out 2 more cards. Yep. Ooh, and we had Sylveon coming up. That would have been good. We go here. We go Goose. And we'll Fairy win this thing. And we have Cyrus. If he wants to retreat here, we have Cyrus. He could retreat out, lose all his energy. But we got him right where we want him. Go red. Big. Not big enough, but big. We misplayed, but we still pulled this out. But that was a big misplay. Big misplay on our part. Because again, if we would have healed up Espeon attacks for 40, and it goes to 80 HP, so he only hits for 60. It doesn't knock us out, and then we come in with Sylveon, who can then have Espeon on the bench, and we do 100 instead of just doing 70. Big misplay by our part, but we still win the game. But you gotta learn from your mistakes. Right there, we waited too long. We saw the mistake. We know what it was, but still, we made the plays and we won the game. Cyrus is a game changer, if you didn't know. But again, you see how it works. The Dark Energy wasn't... We didn't find Umbreon, and if you don't find Umbreon early, then it's not going to be that much of a good use because it does 40 damage only, and it only makes basic cards not be able to attack. So you don't really get into using Umbreon later in the game unless you really have to. It's a 2 retreat cost also. So as the cards come out, as the energy comes out, that's where you stick and move and do what you need to do. If you've made it this far in the video, please don't forget to leave a like on this video. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this Umbreon Eeveelution deck. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more Pokemon TCG Pocket content. We are grinding. If you haven't already, come stop by the live streams. I live stream now Mondays and Wednesdays right here on YouTube in the red office. Okay? CEO is signing out. Peace. CEO, a busted new, yeah. We don't discriminate. Come on.